Hello students, in the previous part I have discussed the two derivations, that is phase voltages in terms of symmetrical components. So we have to remember this equation matrix, and similarly how to convert the symmetrical components in terms of a phase voltage. We have to remember this equation. These two matrices are very important. Only the difference is that we will be having this components will be different. Here we have a square, and in the previous equation we have a square a, and 1 by 3 magnitude is absent here, and here it is present. So these two important equations you have to remember. Using that we will be solving now problems. This is the first problem. Here we are discussing, we have this given problem is prove that balanced set of three phase voltages will have only positive sequence components voltage only. If I have a balanced, we are not discussing unbalanced. If it is a balanced system, in the balanced system I have only positive sequence component, means we have to prove that negative and zero sequence component will be zero. That we have to show. So let us consider a system. This is a balanced system. VA, VB, VC are having the same magnitude. They are apart from 120 degree each. So that we have shown. Now referring to this, I have written the equation. VA with respect to VA will be same. VB with respect to VA I have written it as VB. If I take anti-clockwise direction, the VA and VB is having a difference of 240. So we have written 240 in terms of a square. Then VC and VA is having an angle difference of 120, that 120 is represented by A. So this also we know that equation VA0, VA1, VA2, previous derivation what we have done, this one. So that I have used VA0, VA1, VA2 equal to 1 by 3, this equation VA, VB, VC. Now we will substitute the VA, VB, VC value here. So using equation 1, I have substituted the VA as it is, VB as A square into VA, VC as A into VA. Then multiply this, multiplying these two matrices. So 1 into VA, 1 into A square VA, 1 into A VA, that we have done. Then similarly this row into this column, this row into this column, we will get this equation. In this equation VA is common, take out VA, and here A cube is equal to 1, A cube equal to 1. If I take that, so VA plus VA plus VA, it will be 3 VA. Then similarly here VA, A raised to 4 is A square. A square we will keep it as, sorry, A raised to 4 is A square we will keep it as it is. VA you take common. So here you can observe VA common. If I take 1 plus A square. Similarly here VA 1 plus A square. We already know that 1 plus A square is 0. So VA into 0 is 0. VA into 0 is 0. So we can observe that VA0, that is 0 sequence is 0. Negative sequence is also 0. Positive sequence is having a value of VA. Hence it is proved that in the balanced set of a phasor, we will be having only positive sequence component. 0 and negative sequence components are 0. So that we have done. So similarly we can also do it for the current. For example, if they ask it for a current, instead of VA you replace it as a IA, IB, IC and continue with the same procedure. This is a problem 1. The next problem is a single phase resistive load of 100 kVA is connected across line BC of a balanced supply of 3 kV. Compute the symmetrical components of line currents. Symmetrical components of line current means IA0, IA1, IA2 I have to calculate. So they have given the information of power and they have given the information of the voltage. So let us draw that. According to the problem, we have a resistive load in between B and C. This is a resistive load which is consuming 100 kVA, whereas line A is kept open. So we have taken IA equal to 0. So referring to this diagram, let us say IA is 0, IB is equal to IC minus IC because both are equal and opposite. And current can be calculated by power divided by voltage. So we have done power is 100 divided by voltage. So if you divide, you will get 33.33 ampere. Now let us substitute the angles also. So IA is 0 and angle will also be 0, whereas IB current is same 0 degree, whereas IC is having a minus value. So if I take minus value, it will be opposite. So we have taken it as an angle as 180. Now I know the value of IA, IB, IC. Using this, I will calculate the symmetrical component IA0, IA1, IA2. So IA0 is given by equation 1 by 3 IA plus IB plus IC. In the previous, I also said that the formula is very important. So just you look here. So instead of VA0, VA1, VA2, I have taken IA0, IA1, IA2. This formula I have to retain. So this I am using. IA, IB, IC value I know, that I will substitute. So 1 by 3 IA plus IB plus IC. So similarly IA1 is 1 by 3 IA plus A IB plus A square IC. IA2 1 by 3 A square IB plus AIC. Substitute the IA value 0, IB value is 33.33 with an angle 0, IC value is 33.33 with an angle 180. They both get cancelled, so IA0 will be 0, nearly equal to 0 I will get. And similarly IA1, substitute the values, you will get it as 19.24 with an angle 90. IA2 will be 19, same but with an angle minus 90. This is the other problem. So in these problems, the important is that you have to just remember the formula, the two formulas. Previously what we have discussed, phase voltage in terms of symmetrical in terms of phase, both are used here. So the next important topic is that until now I have discussed how to convert that phase voltages into the symmetrical components and symmetrical into the phase voltages. So after conversion, here as the system is a three-phase, either the system will be connected in the star connection or delta connections. Hence it is very important to know about what is the relationship of the sequence components in the star and the delta connection. So regarding that, we will discuss again two derivations for star connected system and delta connected system. These derivations of not very much important, only the formula whatever I require at the end, that we will remember, but we will know that how would that formula we have obtained. So here the topic is relationship between sequence components of phase and line voltages in star connected system. So this is a star connected system. We have taken in terms of a phasor. VA, VB, VC are the phasor with the small letters, and its delta connected value will be, that is line these are the phase voltages. The line values will be VAB, VBC and VCA, which can also be represented as a capital VA, VB and VC. How it is, just I have explained. Already the general equation we know that the line voltage is converted into in terms of the phase by √3 times of a phase. V line is equal to √3 times of a phase. Here this is the general equation for the voltages, normal voltages. Now here I want to discuss about the sequence components. What is the relationship between of the sequence components? Sequence components means VA0, VA1, VA2, that is positive, negative and zero sequence. So let us say this is a vector diagram. In this vector diagram, according to the algebra, vector algebra, I have taken VBC is equal to what? VC minus VB I can take. VCA is equal to VA minus VC. VAB is equal to VB minus VA. So if I solve that, we will get the vector, your sum of the vector. So let us designate capital VA as VBC. Why? Because this VBC is opposite to the vertex A, so I have designated as VA. And VCA I can designate it as a VB because this vector is opposite to the vertex B. Then similarly VAB is opposite to the vertex C, hence I have taken it as a VC. So this equation I have given, VA is given by, let us say, VBC, capital VB is VCA, capital VC is VAB due to the opposite vertex. So now these equations I am going to use in the positive sequence voltage. The positive sequence voltage of a line voltage is given by, so we know positive sequence is VA1 is equal to the equation 1 by 3 VA plus ABB plus A square VC. Now in this VA, already we know what is a VA, VC minus VB, that I have substituted. VB, VA minus VC we have substituted. VC, VB minus A, VA we have substituted.